So hey guys, it's Rachel, and today I am in a little bit of a different background. I'm in the process of switching rooms in my house, but today I want to talk about something that's not so fun, which is exam season. I know this may be a little bit late in terms of putting it up for you guys, but however, my brother's friends and stuff like that in university have exams all the way up to the 21st. Public schools in Toronto aren't done till the 23rd, which is insane. And I know when I was in high school, I had exams in January. So I still feel like this is quite relevant to this time of year. I'm really happy I don't have to do exams anymore. I recently graduated actually this fall, so that is pretty exciting, but trust me guys, I know the struggle. I felt like I couldn't get any work done when I was in my room back in university, and I had to get out and go to the library. So today, I'm going to be doing a special edition of What's in My Bag, and this one is going to be a What's in My School Bag for Exams. I'm also going to show a couple of exam season outfits, so definitely keep watching and let's just get right to my bag. This is pretty much what I carry to anyway. Minus a few things when I go and do some like freelance work and edit out of my house. So this is still like very applicable to me. I'm also going to show a couple of exam season outfits, so definitely keep watching and let's just get right to my bag. So I'm going to talk first about the backpack. This is a Mahi leather backpack, and I just want to thank them so much for sponsoring this video and gifting me this beautiful bag. It's been seen in GQ, it's been seen in Vogue, so trust me, this thing is really legit. One thing that I love about it is that they're able to do personal stitching on it. So my initials are at the bottom and I chose this black backpack. I'll have the link and everything to it in the bottom bar below. Another thing that's really great about this bag is that they donate a portion of the proceeds to clean water projects, and I think that is just such a great thing, especially around this time of year. Yeah, I just love that. So let's just get right to it. So the bag can fit a 13-inch MacBook Pro. I believe it could probably fit a 15-inch because my MacBook sits to about here, and that's the 13-inch, and I feel like it would fit. So if you open this pocket here, you will see my wallet. Now this is the Damier Azur print for Louis Vuitton. It's a Louis Vuitton Pochette. The rest of everything in here is like crap. Like this is all receipts. I own a small business, so I have to make sure I keep all my receipts for taxes. And then the next thing I have in here, really helpful, is hand cream. Another thing I have in here is lip balm. These two things are like a godsend during the winter. Next thing I have in here is my iPhone charger, like very straightforward. Then keys. A family friend made this for me, and it says rachspeed vlogger shot collar. So that is done on the first pocket, but you could fit so much more stuff in here. Like another thing I would probably put in here is my glasses, which I was wearing, which is why they weren't in here. But so another thing that I actually forgot about packing, but I have it now, this is a blanket scarf. I find library temperatures very temperamental, and it's tough to figure out what the temperature actually is going to be, so you have to layer up. This is what I look like in the library half the time. We're going to open the big part of the backpack. Also, water bottle. You got to stay hydrated, especially during exam season. So in the backpack, there is two pockets right here, and that is where I keep the essentials. So the first thing is my cell phone. Again, straightforward. It's just in this case that I got from Pacific Mall. Another thing that people often forget is a hard drive. I don't carry this around with me day to day, but Dylan actually helped me dump all my old stuff from my computer into this, so if I were ever to need to access files, especially for school, this is what I would bring. And then another thing that's really important is headphones. These are my Beats Solo wireless ones. So the next thing I have is my MacBook. This is the MacBook I carried, and this is the one that I got for university, and it's just my MacBook Pro 13-inch. Oh, this is grid paper. So this is a to-do list that I made. These are the only notebooks that I carry nowadays, and I just find them such a good place to dump everything that you're thinking about. And then the next thing I have is my planner. Now this is a happy planner from me and my big ideas, and it's similar to the Erin Condren planner, but I got this one because it was on sale at Michael's. And then the last thing that, second last thing I have in here is my pencil case, and I've shown this before in videos, and people may think I'm very, very extra for carrying this, but this is good for my planner as well as for notes. You can color coordinate everything. My boyfriend has a matching one. He actually got this for me for Christmas a few years ago. And then in here I have more like traditional pens. And you can't even bring this to exams, like when you actually have an exam anyway, because you need to put all your pens and pencils in a plastic bag where they can see them. So this is just more for studying purposes, but I do love this a lot. And the last thing is the dust bag that this bag comes with. I like keeping it together so I don't forget it. But yeah, simple dust bag. It's really nice that it does come with one. And it just makes it feel a little bit more classy. So that is what was in my exam bag. And now we are just going to get to a couple of exam outfits that I'm very, very excited to show you guys. Definitely give it a thumbs up. I hope you guys have the least stressful exam season that you can have possible. And without further ado, I'm going to peace out, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much again for Mahi for sponsoring this video, and I will leave all that information also in the down bar below, as well as where you can get all of my stuff and whatever. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye guys!